Good morning to you. Time now for business. Chairman of the Parliament's Finance Committee, Dr. Mark Esibe-Yeboah, is insisting that measures being implemented by government would help contain the debt stock from reaching threatening levels. This follows projections by the economic policy think tank Institute for Fiscal Studies that the public debt would exceed 150 billion cedis by the end of the year, raising concerns about the effectiveness of current policies being implemented by government. But Dr. Esibe-Yeboah tells Joy Business the country's debt situation may not worsen as being projected by economic policy think tank.
The debt builds up. You can't disentangle one government's debt from the other. These build up. And this is debt that has built up over the years. There's a threshold, 70%, beyond which your debt becomes unsustainable. We've crossed that threshold. So how do we make our debt sustainable? How do we bring debt levels down? And they have prescribed some solutions. Some of them we already know, like debt reprofiling, which is going on, a borrowing plan which the government has put in place, a good mix between foreign debt and domestic, so that exchange rate pressures don't come to bear when foreigners repatriate their funds. So we have to take the discussions one notch.
What of the audit commission? I mean, the debt audit commission that he...
I think the Auditor General does this. Recently, we got a saving of 5.4 billion. The Auditor General made a savings of 5.4 billion when he audited claims submitted to the government. So we don't need another bureaucracy for that, but the Auditor General can help him. That's right.
Okay. Look, he also mentioned the fact that some of the debt, the interest on the debt, we need to manage them well.
Yeah, the interest rates have been very high on some of the commercial loans. So he mentioned concessionality. There's a certain limit. If the concessionality element is above 35%, then you want to go for such debt. Otherwise, you stay away from debt, which is very expensive.
Now, COCOBOD has dismissed suggestions it may struggle to fully pay back the $1.3 billion loan it secured for cocoa beans purchases this year. It says payment has already started a month ahead of schedule. A Bloomberg report had earlier quoted the chief executive of COCOBOD, Joseph Boahen Edu, as saying the country was unlikely to meet its production targets for the year, making it difficult to pay back its lenders. However, office manager of the CEO of COCOBOD, Fifi Boafo, says there are efforts underway to meet this year's targets and assures there is no cause for worry.
We will be able to repay. If you recollect, last year we were even able to pay a month before the stipulated period we were supposed to repay the facility. And from all indication and from data available from cocoa we've taken delivery of at this point in time, there is no indication to suggest whatsoever that we will not be able to repay the facility. So sure, we are on course and we are on target.
Now, moving away from the repayment itself, what about the production target? Are we able to meet the target? What is the plan?
You know, we projected to produce 850,000 metric tons this year. What has happened generally is that cocoa production worldwide is believed to be on a decline this year. But that's notwithstanding, we do not have a difficulty meeting our set target. So yes, there might be reason for people to be suspicious of what is happening. For example, the rains were not on time as expected and other reasons. But if you also realize there have been a number of interventions aimed at ensuring that we are able to boost our production. So that is certainly something that will cushion, if any, shortfall.
And that's all in business for now. Many thanks for your attention. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Riafi. Have a good morning.